Wallet Hub released its list of the stores offering the best Black Friday deals. They say JCPenney has the best discounts overall for the 5th consecutive year. Then you have Macy's, Belk, which is an online company, Kohl's, and Target. They round out the top 5. Gerald Storch joins me now. Gerald, great to see you. He is, of course, man-made famous or perhaps made Toys R Us famous. I'm not sure who made who famous, but it's great to see you. And you've got your finger on the pulse of retail. My question is, are people, because of all the crime in stores and other problems, are people going to be doing more online shopping this year?
I think on balance, it may shift a little bit online, but the factors you were mentioning earlier are much more significant in what's going on with retail sales. The consumer spent a lot during the pandemic. They have something of a hangover from all that. They don't really need too much else. And besides, the money's running out. Credit card balance is going up. Delinquencies are going up. So really, this is going to be one of the toughest holidays in terms of growth in spending year over year that we've seen probably in 15 years.
And just to put a fine point on the debt issue, 25%, this is again from Wallet Hub, 25% of Americans have 2022 debt left over from last year. And that is, if 25% are paying debt at what is it? It's also about 25% interest rate on that credit card debt. That's a huge cost to the monthly bills.
Yeah, absolutely. As interest rates have also gone up, of course, as the Fed has raised interest rates. It's the most expensive form of financing. And whether it's a business or a household, when they start using the most expensive form of financing, you know they're getting stressed.
And then we have inflation. And while some people say it's dead, or at least it's not going to go up any further, other people are wondering how the government can keep spending more without inflation eventually going up more because of that. What do you think?
Well, I think it's still a big issue. And let's take last month's retail sales report. People said, oh, a really good report. Look, sales overall were up 2.5% year over year, but inflation was 3.2%. Well, the math quickly tells you people are getting less than they bought last year, but spending more. And that's why the numbers we're seeing at our major retailers have all been negative. We got all the reports. It's an open book exam. All the reports last week and the week before from retailers for the quarter that ended at Halloween. Best Buy was down 7%, Lowe's was down 7%, Nordstrom was down 7%, Macy's was down 7%, Kohl's was down 6%, Target was down 5%. I mean, they're almost all negative except for Walmart, who was up 5%, but warned the consumer is in trouble. And when do people shop Walmart more? When the economy is tough.
Gerald, I've heard you say this on Maria's show and elsewhere, and we do have these studies that are coming out saying that, no, it's going to be one of the best retail sales season we've ever had, et cetera. Have you gotten sort of criticism for your kind of negative view of retail, or are these people just talking their book?
Hey, some people are playing loose with words, right? If it's $1 larger than last year, you can say it's a record, right? But it's not much of a record when inflation's at 3%. It's still less than it was last year on an inflation-adjusted basis. And just today, one of the major analysts lowered their expectations. They had been kind of with the NRF at that 4% range. They lowered it to 2 to 3% for the holiday. My estimate is the bottom of that range, closer to 1 to 2% growth. If that, again, keep in mind, almost every retailer who reported last week and the week before, they gave earnings. They have to tell the truth, right?
Yeah.
They said the consumer is tough. We're expecting a very tough fourth quarter. And they're already in the fourth quarter. It's already Thanksgiving. They had 3 weeks of sales for the holiday behind them already, and they know it's not going well. So that's the truth. That's what's going on.
And the numbers don't lie. I want to go quickly from micro to the macro picture, because what's happening with the Fed right now, they're not going to be buying. The Treasury's issuing another $1.6 trillion in debt, but the Fed's not buying as much as they used to. So doesn't that mean that interest rates are going to have to go up so the Treasury can sell its debt?
Well, it's a balance. There's a lot of upward pressure, obviously, on interest rates, but also if the economy does get more recessionary, the demand will go down and maybe the interest rates can stabilize where they are. But look, in the last retail report, furniture sales were down 12% versus the same period last year. 12%. Building materials down 6%.
Gotcha.
Those are not good numbers and indicate that the interest rates are starting to take a bite out of housing.
Yeah. Gerald, you're a wealth of information. A pleasure to have you on. Gerald Storch, thank you for being here. Have a great weekend.